The sense of touch has long been used as a fundamental part of medical exams ever since the concept of medicine was developed. Medical Tactile was a medical device company looking to make early breast cancer detection more accessible and more comfortable. They wanted to harness the sense of touch by using tactile sensing technology to digitally capture the same sensations felt by an experienced breast surgeon in a clinical breast exam. PPS worked with Medical Tactile to develop SureTouch, which is powered by PPS TactArray technology and uses a hybrid TactArray sensor mounted on the end of this probe to image lesions found in the breast. Here, I'm going to demonstrate using the simulated breast tissue called a phantom, which is provided with the SureTouch for calibration and training purposes. I'll apply some of the lubricating lotion, and now I'll press the probe into the phantom as we watch the response pressures here on the screen. In this area, where there are no masses found, we can see that the pressure profile is very even. As I move over here, we see that the reaction pressures are much higher over the mass. This is the same principle used in a clinical breast exam, and SureTouch can use this data to provide measures of lesion size, shape, and hardness. Here we see Dr. Carrie Kaufman of the Bellingham Breast Center using the SureTouch to conduct an enhanced clinical breast exam on one of his patients.
Now we're going to get back to examining Mary and her mass in the right breast. We're going to put her in the same position that we had her in for the clinical breast exam, with her arms superior and the right area where we're interested ready to be examined. Her breast is flat. If she was heavy, we might have a roll up on her side, but we can reach that side quite easily. And with a small amount of lubricant on the probe, we place the probe over the mass. Now we spread out the lubricant slightly over the mass, and it's very important to put constant pressure. We have a pressure gauge in the middle of the screen that shows you how much pressure you're placing on the area. The pressure should be up in the green area. If it's below the green area, we won't be recording it. So it's important to put it in the green area. And you find your mass and you slide slightly up and down over the mass. And we have the mass seen here on the screen, on the left screen. And we slide up and down slightly over the mass, keeping the mass in view on your left real-time image. Once you see that you have the mass and you know what you're interested in, you press record. And once you press record, you continue to slide up and down over the mass. Notice that we now have image data appearing on the accumulated image field on the right side of the interface screen. The accumulated image is generated automatically once we've begun to probe the area above the suspicious lesion with sufficient force. Note that the SureTouch system is configured to accumulate images anywhere from 0.6 through 2.4 kilograms of total load applied to the probe, depending on the patient's breast size, density, lesion size, and depth. If you're in the green area for pressure and you're over the mass, then the accumulated data on the right side of the screen will show a picture of the SureTouch exam of the mass. Note that each data frame consists of all the pressure sensor signals in the two-dimensional array. After you've examined that area for several seconds, 10, maybe 15 seconds, you can press the stop button. This automatically launches a breast map. We can see from the crosshairs that we've marked region B in the right breast. To record additional suspicious lesions, simply press clear and then press record. Then we would repeat the same procedure we performed earlier in this training and mark subsequent areas on the breast map. We can also record additional lesions. We'll see the crosshairs become bold and the system will generate a message displaying the appropriate site number.
The system then prints out a report, which simplifies and standardizes the documentation which serves as a part of the patient's medical record. SureTouch is FDA cleared in the U.S. and has equivalent agency approvals in countries around the globe. As Medical Tactile's production volumes increase, both at home and abroad, PPS will continue to provide design and manufacturing support to meet the demands of a rapidly growing medical device company.